In a quiet small town, where tree-lined streets stretched past cozy homes and local shops, there lived a boy named Ethan. Ethan was 13 years old, curious, energetic, and always thinking about the future. Like many kids his age, he wanted freedom, he wanted comfort, he wanted to feel safe. And deep inside, he believed there was one thing that could guarantee all of it: money. To Ethan, money didn't just mean buying snacks or saving for a new game. Money meant security. It meant no stress. It meant never feeling powerless again. Every day, Ethan watched adults rushing through life. He saw delivery drivers working early mornings, store employees standing for long hours, and construction workers sweating under the sun. He saw people counting change at checkout lines and checking their phones with worried faces. Even without hearing the exact words, Ethan could feel it. Everyone was chasing something. Everyone was trying to stay afloat. And Ethan started to believe that work had only one purpose: to earn money. Nothing else mattered. One afternoon, Ethan walked through a busy local market street. Shops were open, people were moving fast, and the world felt loud and demanding. Behind one of the stores, a worker was unloading boxes from a delivery van. The boxes were heavy, and there were too many for one person to handle. Ethan offered to help. He carried box after box, feeling his arms grow tired and his breathing get heavier. But every time he thought about being paid, he pushed through the discomfort. In his mind, the money at the end would prove something important: that he was capable, strong, and already on his way to becoming successful. When the job was done, Ethan received cash in his hand, and in that moment he felt proud. Not just because he earned money, but because he felt like he had control. That night, Ethan sat alone and counted what he had earned. The numbers felt like power. They felt like progress. He told himself that if he could earn more, he could finally relax. If he could earn more, life would be easier. If he could earn enough, nothing could hurt him. So the next day, Ethan went out again. And the next. He started looking for every small job he could find. Carrying items, cleaning yards, helping businesses, doing anything that turned time into cash. At first, it felt exciting. But slowly, Ethan began to change. He started avoiding anything that didn't pay him. He stopped spending time with his family the way he used to. He stopped noticing small moments, laughter, conversations, kindness, because his mind was always busy doing one thing: counting, chasing, planning. Ethan didn't realize it, but he was becoming less patient, less present, less kind. One evening, after a long day of working, Ethan counted his money again. He had more than he had ever had before. He should have felt happy. He should have felt proud. But as he sat there holding it, he felt something unexpected: a strange emptiness. It was like he had been running towards something his whole life, and now that he was getting closer, he couldn't even recognize what he was chasing anymore. That same night, Ethan came home and found his family in distress. His younger sister had fallen and hurt herself. The house felt tense and heavy, filled with worry and pain. Ethan stood frozen, watching his family struggle through a moment that needed comfort more than anything else. And for the first time, Ethan understood a truth he had never been taught in school. Money is important, but it is not the meaning of work. Work does give money, yes, but work also builds something far more valuable. Work builds discipline, the ability to show up even when it's hard. Work builds skill, the power to improve and grow. Work builds respect, because honest effort earns trust. Work builds responsibility, because people rely on those who stay committed. And work builds purpose, because it reminds a person that they matter. Ethan realized that he had been treating money like a destination when it was only a tool. He had been chasing the reward and forgetting the reason. The next morning, Ethan woke up with a new mindset. He helped at home without being asked. He paid attention to the people around him. He slowed down. He listened more. And when he worked with balance. Not just to earn money, but to become stronger, wiser, and more dependable. Later that day, Ethan saw someone struggling with heavy bags near the sidewalk. Without thinking about payment, he stepped forward and helped. And for the first time in a long time, Ethan felt proud in a deeper way. Not because he earned something, but because he gave something. That night, Ethan looked at the money he had earned and finally understood what true wealth meant. Money can support your life, but character builds your life. Money can buy things, but it cannot buy love, time, peace, or trust. And from that day on, Ethan still worked hard. He still saved. He still cared about his future. But he no longer believed money was everything, because now he knew something better. True wealth is not only what you have. True wealth is who you become.